Okay, let's find out. How does your friends with benefits feel about you? Okay, so this could be like whoever you are clearly physically intimate with, but there's just no title. Okay, so it doesn't have to be like exact friends with benefits, but just whoever you're intimate with, and there's no real title. Okay, so yeah, somebody you could just be getting it in with. I'm gonna just say friends with benefits though. Okay, sneaky link, however you want to say it, but I'm gonna say friends with benefits. Okay, so how does the collective friends with benefits feel about them? Oop. Okay, so they could feel like you don't communicate as much, or you don't hit them up maybe more often than they would want. Okay, they could want to or this is just simply saying they want to message you, but I'm getting like friends with benefits could feel like you don't hit them up or message them how they would like. Maybe you do, but it's not how they would like, or they're really, or it's like they're wanting to hear from you. Okay, so maybe you haven't been going to do with them in a minute or something, because it's like they're wanting to hear from you. Okay, and not gonna lie, some of you guys, your friends with benefits, could think that you are their divine counterpart actually. Okay, so your friends with benefits could actually think you are their divine counterpart. Okay, their divine masculine, divine feminine. Take out resonate man or woman here. But I instantly got a feeling of like the friends with benefits falling in love, because when I had first originally got this card, it was, my intuition was also screaming like somebody's falling in love, because it's given like they're almost like demanding, or really trying to figure out why you're not messaging them, or if you are messaging them, y'all are messaging back, but they're trying to figure out why you don't message them the way they want to, or why you don't text or hit them up the way that they want you to. So I'm just getting like your friends with benefits could be actually falling in love with you, or they're wanting to, or it's like they are bringing emotions into it, because it's like, why are you worried about if we texting or talking like that? Okay, right? Because I'm just getting like they want to actually be talking to you more often or something. Because maybe again y'all do hit each other up like occasionally when it's that time, but it's like I'm getting like somebody's wondering why you not like hitting them up more often, and it's like, if y'all friends with benefits, if that was established, what you think, what you where your head at? Because if that's what was established, that's what was established, right? But yeah, it's giving somebody could be falling in love. Somebody's initials could be DM. Okay, DM first and last. Yeah, it's like they're wondering why you haven't hit them up, or why you're not texting them back, or why you not wanting to talk or communicate like that. And it's like, dude, it's only when it's that time. Alright, so how does the collective friends with benefits feel about them? They could feel like you watch them. Okay, they feel like you be watching them low-key, you stalk them. Yeah, and then with DM and OWL, I'm getting like they could feel like you be watching them or stalking them on their socials. Okay, so they could think that, or they could be stalking yours, not gonna lie. So they even feel like you stalking them, or it's like they could be stalking yours. But that's what I'm saying. I'm getting like an energy where your friends with benefits could be a little bit too invested, which means like, more invested than they're giving off, because it's like they're wanting to message you. They could be stalking your socials. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, they feel like you don't be geeking about them no more. You're not geeking about them the way they want you to. Could be that as well too. They feel like you aren't geeked up enough about them And maybe again, this is somebody who wants to portray to be like friends with benefits, but in reality they want more. So that's why they're kind of like in their feelings. They're trying to figure out why you're not geeking about them. But at the end of the day, it's like it's strictly just that, right? You know, that's clearly what was established between you and this person. But they want you to be like geeking over them, messaging them, hitting them up, okay? They want you to be on their line is what I'm getting. You're not. They could feel like you make them very happy. You bring some type of happiness into their life, okay? Yeah, they could feel like, you know, maybe like during the links, the time y'all do link, they feel like you bring some type of happiness into their life. Or again, it's like when they don't hear from you, they're wondering like, are you happy elsewhere? Are you kind of like, you know, geeking about somebody else? Do you have somebody else on your mind? They could be wondering that. Like I said, somebody here, your friends with benefits, is definitely way more invested than you are, or what was established. Even if you are invested too, just know they are invested way more than they're giving on as well. Because again, if y'all establish something here, they are coming off, the energy is given like they're coming off a little bit way too invested, right? This person could have a sunflower tattoo, okay? They could have a lot of like sunflower decor. Yeah, I feel like they don't want you to be like single. They don't want you to be getting it in with other people. I really feel like that is so heavy on it. Your friends with benefits is actually way more invested than you think. Or it's like even if you wasn't looking at it that way, just know you then put it on somebody to the point like they're like invested, okay? They want more. Whether you do or you don't, just know this friends with benefits wants more than they're letting on, or than what y'all agreed to. And yeah, it's like they could be, yeah, it's like maybe like it's something about like y'all not speaking as much like that anymore or something, or y'all not getting it in like y'all usually do or something. They really could be stalking you or wondering like who else got your attention, okay? And they know that like the agreement involves you being able to go do what you want to do your thing, and they can go do their thing. And it's like they could just know that you could be, somebody else could be having you, you know, somebody else could have you in some type of way. You know, they just know like, you know, they just feeling like somebody else could have your attention, or do they have your attention? Because they know that at the end of the day, they're not yours, right? There's no real establishment. There's no real title. So yeah, that could be why they're also stalking and watching you. They're trying to see who else you could be dealing with, or again, why you not hitting them up or asking for something like you used to or something. Yeah. Yes, this person wants more with you. This friends with benefits wants more with you than they are letting on. They're actually wanting something more with you. They wish they could actually, like it says, wish there. They wish that they could have you, be with you. They wish that you were their man or their woman. Okay? Yeah, something about you really making this person happy. You make them blush. Okay? It's given that somebody, you're not linking up with this exact one. Maybe you got more than one friend, but it's like you're not linking up with this exact friends with benefits at this time or something. It's like they could even be reminiscing about the times like where you know, where you were, where y'all would be flirting, and when you had them blushing. It's just giving your friends with benefits could really want your energy right now. They want your energy in some type of way. Again, you make them happy. You always have them smiling. And it's like, because you haven't been linking up, they really are missing the energy. But this is somebody who was okay with being an FWB. But they probably started becoming too invested. And they probably didn't even know they was going to become this invested. But they're invested. Maybe your friends with benefits could wear a lot of blush, okay? Like, especially if you're a man here, this friends with benefits could wear a lot of blush. Makeup in general, maybe, okay? But it's giving somebody fell in love, okay? Somebody was okay with just doing the do, and the other person actually started becoming more invested, emotionally invested, or really just started feeling you and wanting more. Yeah, I'm also getting that too. They're just hoping nobody else out here making you smile, making you laugh. Yeah, with sunflower, geek, and blush. Somebody, just friends with benefits, hoping that you ain't out here, maybe even giving it to somebody the way you gave it to them. But they hoping that you not out here like, you know, kicking it, you know, feeling somebody else now. Yeah, bro, you can't make this shit. Your friends with benefits wants the title. They want a title, okay? They want to be together. And you may not want that, okay? You may not want that. This was strictly supposed to be, you know, to do the do at times. Link up sometimes and do the do. That was all it's supposed to be. But somebody wants more. Somebody wants more. But I really feel like this person may not even let that be known. This could be somebody who would fake act as if it's the same thing that they want, but low key it could have been at first, but now it's like they low key want you. They want more with you. And maybe this is why you kind of slow down on communicating or hitting this person up. So it's making sense. Like, you could have slowed down on reaching out or dealing with this person because you could feel that this person started to want more. Somebody wants a title here. They could even be hoping that you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend now. Take care of resonate. Like I said, they could be hoping you aren't kicking it with somebody, you know, feeling somebody else. And they're also and they hoping that if you are, they hoping that she ain't turn into your damn girlfriend. You know, they hoping that you ain't out here, that you didn't find a girlfriend. Because they want to be your girlfriend or boyfriend. You supposed to be their ninja, their girl. Maybe this person works for a label, okay? Or works under some record label, music. Work in the music industry for some, or they are around that type of stuff. Maybe they have a friend who does music, who's in the music, or they actually do music under some type of label as confirmation. Yeah, heavy on them feeling like y'all don't link up like you used to, like they don't get to see you like they want to or something anymore. Or they're wondering if they'll ever see you. Something like that. But I do feel like this friends with benefits could think you're very attractive. They feel like you look good. I really feel like this person could think you're the whole damn package. But they don't realize that that's all you could have really was looking for. And it's just like you're not invested as they are. Some of you guys you could be, but this is just the message. You could be, whether you do or you don't, they for sure want more. They're more invested than you are. They could even feel like you only want them for their body or that, for how they look. Okay, and again, that's still given to invested because it's like, duh. Well, it's like not even like duh, but it's like that's only what that comes with is superficial things. So friends with benefits, I'm just getting at like only really is something that's superficial. So yeah, someone's only probably there for the actual part or for how you look, but more so because all that tied together is just physical. It's a physical thing. It's a surface level type of relationship. So It's not nothing too much gonna come out of that. And I'm just getting like they could think that's all you wanted them for, or that's all you were around for, but it's like, duh. It's kind of like, duh, that's literally what they are. It's like, that's literally what it is. I mean, can't expect more out of it. Yeah, some of them I'm getting like wish they looked good enough for you, or they wish they were good enough for you. Of course, everybody bases everything on appearance. So I'm getting this friends with benefits is just feeling like they wish they maybe looked a certain way that you would like to want to really like wife them up or hubby them up. So your friends with benefits could even be wishing, you know, that they were more of your type to where you would want to connect, because they feel like maybe they're not much of your type if you're just there for, you know, superficial stuff. So they are wishing like they were more of your cup of tea, like in a sense where they are relationship material. Okay, remember, these could also be people's projections. Doesn't mean you feel that way. Like I said, some of you guys here, you could be just as invested, right? Or some of you guys, you're totally not. It was strictly what it was, just what it was, just a time, right? Or just a few times. So take out resumes, but yeah, this person could just be their own projections, because, you know, how you feel is like nobody would never know unless you were to express it, right? But this is just coming from them, how they think, with how they feel. Yeah, they literally, with wish label appearance, they literally only think that you want them for like their looks, their sex, nothing more. But it's like, that's what it is. That's literally what it is. That's the contract there. They're here because a man already comes into it with that energy, and if you agree, then that's it. That's what it's gonna be. That's a man literally telling you up front. So especially from getting like for the guys, but remember, you guys, there's no sex on this. Like, men can become emotionally invested just like the women when it comes to friends with benefits situation. So you just take it how it resonates. But again, most men that initiate, they start off and they start off with letting you know something like that's all they're kind of into. That's all they want. That's all they see you as. They don't want nothing more. If you decide to engage, that's on you. Like I said, anything can happen. Sometimes the men do become just as emotionally invested and they want you. Sometimes they don't. But the point is, you got to be able to understand that, you know, you got to have some type of mental strength to have friends with benefits, because it's like, if you think that, because it's like you got to be ready for however it turns out. Like if you were to never see this person again type shit. So you decide to get into it, engage in it. It's like, that's on you, friend. That's on you, right? We do got to start holding these goddamn women and men accountable, okay? You can't get into things and then think that you could make the outcome be what you want it to be. Especially when you know up front, when something has been shown to you up front, there were signs. Motherfuckers usually say exactly what they want out their mouth, and if you chose to ignore it and act like that's you know, that you can change the outcome again, trying to think you can change the person and think that, you know, you're gonna make them end up liking you, and it's gonna turn into more, you're delusional. Okay, gotta start being real with yourself about like why people are around and what's their intentions, and if you see the signs, you gotta start being real with yourself. So that's how you don't end up getting disappointed. Just be ready for what you're getting into, seriously. And I just feel like somebody needs to hear that, okay, for me to be elaborated. People gotta really realize what they're getting into, because at the end of the day, you only gonna be the one disappointed. But when you know what you get into, it's fair that you can get disappointed because you knew what you signed up for, right? Because I'm tired of seeing that in this day and age. People be really mad when they want something more out of a surface level relationship, but usually a person initiates on that type of time. Usually the initiator initiates and tells that person what type of relationship it is, whether they say it with their words or not. I'm sure there's actual signs, actions they're doing that show you. So you can't be mad when it doesn't go your way. You signed up for it, right? I've always respected people who know what they're getting into and they can handle what comes with it. Because again, those are people who, again, they know what they were getting into. They know what they signed up for. Okay, they paid attention to the signs, so you can't be disappointed in the end, right? So yeah, that's just for somebody. I just want to add, like, stop hurting your own feelings out there sometimes. Because, like, you put yourself in situations and then you mad when it doesn't go the way you want it to go. And it's part of how people do try to control things. You can't control, especially you can't control other grown-ass people, okay? You can only control you. So if you got led on that far and you didn't realize that that's really what all it was, then you're hurting your own feelings, okay? Nobody's entitled to nobody, so especially if they letting you know up front they don't want nothing serious with you, you can't be mad at nobody else. Alright, so let's keep going though. Why? How does the collective, let's get one more. How does the collective friends with benefits feel about them? Yes, heavily given, they don't feel good enough. They don't feel like they really are all that or something because they trying to figure out why you don't want more with them. Okay? Some of them, I'm not gonna lie, because I just keeps looking at Wish and blush. Some your friends with benefit is really just like especially if this person, especially if y'all haven't been linking up or something, or and y'all have kind of with free independent going about your ways and not really speaking as much. It's given that they are wishing that, like, whoever they are maybe talking to now or whoever they will talk to in the future, they do wish that, like, they are like wishing that they would put it down, or hoping that they would put it down like you did, or they're hoping that they're wishing that this person has game like you, or do it like you, or that they sexy like you. I'm really picking up, they're wishing, just know that your friend's benefit is wishing that the person that they deal with in the future, or if they already dealing with people, like I said, maybe y'all have already part ways, they're wishing that their next person, or the person that they're dealing with now, they're wishing that they were like you in some type of way. Like, whether it's in terms of the bedroom, yeah, it could even be looks. They wishing that their person looked like you, put it down like you. Like, I don't know if y'all getting what I'm getting with blush, but yeah, they wishing that the other person could spank, let's just say spank them like how you spank them, something like that. Okay, so they could actually even be with somebody now, and it's just like not how it was with you, and they wishing it was like that with you, and they wishing it was like that, like how it was with you. Okay, but just know your friends benefit definitely stalking you, watching you. They're wishing that you could hit them up, or they're wanting you to hit them up. They're wanting to hear from you. They're praying, wishing, hoping. They could even be manifesting you with wish here. They're manifesting you. But they know at the end of the day, there's no ties between you two. You just don't feel as strongly for them as they do you. So there's a chance they may not ever, and that's why I feel like, they may not ever have you the way they want to have you, or be with you the way they want to be with you, or you won't give them what they're looking for. And that's why I feel like they're gonna forever be like trying to manifest you back into their life in some type of way. And I didn't mean to say forever, but like that's just how I talk. But like maybe they are gonna forever have to like wish that it could have been you. That's why these can be very dangerous games to play for real, y'all. That's why you gotta be ready for them, though. That's all. A lot of people don't be ready for like that type of relationship, because, and it's funny because they can go as long time, or they could be very short, but then you gotta know what you're getting into, because that outcome may not be what you wanted, and you only set yourself up for failure. You know, you're the only one that's, again, gonna be disappointed. So again, it could be a dangerous game if you not being realistic, okay? Yeah, this could actually be somebody who's very toxic, okay? Very toxic. They could be very codependent on people, okay? So they could not even necessarily like you, but somebody who's just codependent. This type of person, like, they can meet anybody and they gonna instantly want to be with them, marry them. You know, they're gonna, or they're even constantly looking for partners, looking for people to sleep around with or be in a relationship with, because this person has codependency issues, okay? But yeah, something about this person could even be toxic. It's your friends with benefits. Like I said, this person does watch you a lot, stalk you a lot. But yeah, they want to have some type of tie to you, and I just feel like that's not what it is, okay? So yeah, they could even be trying to figure out how they can keep you tied to them in some type of way. It's given like they keep you trying to like do some type of magic to keep you bounded to them in some type of way, because this person wants more with you, okay? And that mask is heavily confirming what I said. This person could have showed up as if like they didn't want anything serious either, you know, or that they, you know, that they were down and fucked around and fell in love and started wanting more. So yeah, they should have came into it more honest, right? If they wanted more, they could have told you that, and then it's like, you know, y'all wouldn't be here today. They could have, like, they would have either did it differently, or that person, or they would have, you know, you would have either did it differently, or they would have just went and moved on, you know, and not got themselves into something like this. But it's like they weren't being honest with themselves even. So it's like they got themselves in this. That's what I'm saying. This person could be very toxic. They got a lot of toxic ways, behaviors, okay? This person could have like some type of sex addiction. They could and they could even be trying to like tempt you, okay? Tempt you to come their way. Or if you're, like I said, I feel something about like y'all not really talking, hanging as much, or doing what y'all do as much. So it's like they could even be trying to tempt you out of, like, if you are dealing with somebody new, or if you are in a relationship, or if you do have like another friend's benefit, they're trying to tempt you out of whatever you have going on, because again, they want it to be them, okay? Yeah, the message is really given, like, if they, again, if they would have came in being honest, saying like they are wanting more, they are looking for more, they wouldn't be in this position, because again, you either would have left if that wasn't what you were on, or maybe you would have agreed to it, maybe you would have wanted something too, but it's like somebody wasn't being honest, so this is what they're left with anyway, because they were wanting something more serious. Or even if they found out after, you know, maybe they got something and found out after, like they wanted something more serious with you, but maybe kept playing along, because something about this person toxic. But it's like now it's on them, it's their fault, their issue, because they choose to put themselves in this position, this situation. So yeah, if they know they were never ready for this type of dynamic, they know they're the type to fall in love, that they actually like want love, wanted something more serious, it's like that's on them, right? I I'm even getting like this friends with benefits doesn't even mind, because I keep saying something about wish. It's like this person is going to be manifesting you, or they're gonna like, and I said forever, so they could even literally forever be trying to like manifest you back into their life, or hoping that you reach out to them someday, or hoping that, or this is even like, again, because you could still be dealing with this person, they're just hoping that you reach out, you know, hit them up more to, you know, do or hang out, so they can, you know, eventually tempt you out of like this friends with benefit dynamic and have more with you. Whatever the case is, though, it's like this person is going to, I'm getting like they're gonna always kind of like want to be like a third party, even in your situation, even as you move on from this. So it's like they're willing to always be like the side chick, the side dude in your relationships, or even your other friends with benefit situations that you end up having. Or you know, like if you end up moving on from this person, or if you already did, they're gonna want to be a third party. They're not gonna mind being the third party in your situation, because this is how bad this person could want you. And then I'm getting like with the devil card, it may not even be like the type of want that you think. Now when I think about it, this person could just want you to have some type of control. Maybe again, maybe this person is used to like controlling their partners, or controlling people with even their sexual energy or something, or they're used to like controlling people in general, keeping people bound to them, like I said. And because you won't, it's more like an obsession they have with you now. It's more like them wanting you because of like an obsession they have with you now, in a way where they more so want you because they can't have you type shit. They want you because they're obsessed with you because of the fact that they can't have you, or can't have you where they're trying to get you. And that's more so why they want you. So I don't even think like this friends with benefits could even want you like that. It's more like this person is like controlling, and we have the Capricorn energy here. This person is more like controlling, and it's like because they can't control you, which is to get you where they want you. Like I said, they could not even want something deep with you, but they could want something deep with you just to kind of like validate, you know, this energy that they're always in and they're always successful with, which is keeping people like bound to them, and, you know, having people like really stay with them, stay by their side, or not leave, whatever the case is. But because you're not doing that, because they didn't get you, see them chains, how he got them, it's like because they didn't get you right where they wanted you, that's the only reason why they want you, or have some type of obsession with you. Okay, so I wouldn't even like take situations like this and think, oh, like this person really likes me, they want me. No, this is the type of person, I feel like this is a friends with benefit that just wants more with you, or wants to keep you around because they hate how they can't have some type of control over you. How whatever they got into with you, whatever dynamic they had got into with you, how they couldn't control it, how it didn't end in the way they wanted it to, how it didn't end in their favor. Damn, that's crazy. So I just got real deep and broke that down. So that could be the vibes. That's the energy going on here. And that's what I'm saying. Everything is not what it seems, okay? So this is like an even deeper message into showing you like everything is not what it seems. Even people, sometimes you think that they really want you, or like they really feel hurt by you. Sometimes it's a reason for whatever they're saying or trying to play, or the game they're trying to run. It's a reason for it. Some people really have a problem with wanting control, and when they can't control you, that's the only reason that they want you around, or the only reason they're trying to get back in, or the only reason they can even want something serious with you, because then they could get something serious with you and not even hold up to their title. That's what I'm saying. Some people just want control, and when they don't have the control, they can't have that control like they have with other people, other situations, they literally become, this is also obsession. Like they literally become obsessed with you, wanting you. And sometimes that shit is forever, okay? Because they couldn't like get you right where they want to. So it's never really, so what I'm getting at is like, it's just never sometimes about you. Realize that it's deeper a lot of times. It's deeper. It's more like they want the control. They want to control you, because these are controlling type of people. So when that's in your nature, that's who you are as a person, never get too invested thinking that it's love or that person really likes you. No, they like control, and when they feel like they can't, yes, it turns into like an obsession for them to figure out how they can. Okay, so that's a message for somebody. Like I said, you are in a friends with benefits situation. You deal with a friends with benefits. Realize that sometimes that person trying to keep you around or be around is not really love or what it seems like. Okay, and for some of you guys, this friends with benefits could feel like this about you. Okay, they could feel like this was your motive or something. At the end of the day, it's giving, you don't lose nothing though. You don't lose anything at the end of the day, because the way this reading is coming off, you already smelled it, which is why you could probably not see yourself going any further with this person. So yeah, some people really do live for control, and when it's like they don't have that control, bro, they get that tripping out. Okay, and this can even be with a lot of type of relationship dynamics. It doesn't even have to be like sexual, romantic, but some people just feel like when they can't control you, they become obsessed with you, and then they start, always wanting to talk to you, be around you, or manipulate you, but it's not out of love. That's what some of y'all gotta realize. Because that's the energy I'm just getting. Like, this is not like somebody who could really actually be crazy about you. This person wants to control. They felt like they couldn't control you. It didn't work with you. Okay? Maybe they did, maybe it still doesn't take away that somebody could like you. Maybe they did want you, but you gotta realize when things really don't go their way, it turns into control. That's all I'm saying. So take it how it resonates. So I'm getting Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius, Pisces, a Leo, Aries, Taurus, and heavy Virgo. You could have this in your big three. This friends with benefits could have these placements in their big three. You or this person could also be born on the 15th, the 19th, the 4th, the 8th, or the 2nd. Okay, this could also be somebody who has a child, somebody you could have worked with, met at work. This could be somebody you were previously in a relationship with even. Yeah, this could even be somebody you were previously in a relationship with, but y'all could have broke up and then became like friends with benefits, something like that. Or again, heavy on this being somebody who's in a commitment themselves. They could be married themselves. So that's what I'm getting for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. This kind of traveled. I wanted to just pull a few cards, but it traveled, so it's definitely a message for somebody. But yeah, this is kind of how your friends with benefits feels about you. This is the situation. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you on the next one.